Hello out there! It's another session of Sisters in Conversation. Okay, so today we are going to talk about something I think is so relevant, the immigrant's journey. But before we begin, we have some sisters joining us and they're going to introduce themselves.
Hi, my name is Sushane. I'm Caroline.
Of course, Nataki. Hi, everyone. Merry Christmas.
Okay, so of course you know my name. My name is Antoinette Mattis, and we're gonna talk a little bit to Carlene. So before we begin, let me just tell you something about her. So she was a principal in Jamaica and the Cayman Islands. She has written this book, Carrot Juice for Social Studies and Science, and she's also she's written one for Jamaica as well as the Cayman Islands, correct? And she was featured in Cayman Parent. All right. So one of the beautiful things about her, she's very, very creative. All right. So we have one of her T-shirts here. You say it better. You say it for me.
You can smile our.
All right. So this was definitely done for Cayman, and she has done a number of art productions. One I love, and you'll see pictures and glimpses of this artwork. So Carlene, it's gonna be all about you today, and we sisters, we're gonna chime in because we are all we weren't born here in America, so we all have a story of the journey.
We all have a story.
So you share with us. Let me get the computer out of our way.
I came here in 07. And 2017, I'm sorry. What was that? 2017. Yes,
Yeah.
I came here in 2017. It's something I thought about for 3 years. 3 long years doing my researches because I've heard stories and I didn't want to be, I call victim of the same stories. So I did all the tests. I talked to people who had those experiences. Right. I thought I was ready. I really thought I was ready. I landed for an interview early, and everybody was like, wow, you're the first of a few people that I know got a job before you came here. So I thought I was so special, and I was blessed because I came right into a job. Only to hear the first school I landed was a middle school in South Bronx. Number one, I should have read about South Bronx, and maybe if I did, I wouldn't have ended up there. But being there, I think it was the right place for me to start because the culture there is rich. The culture there goes without saying. The culture there, you feel like you're on a mission because it's not just about teaching. It's about people who are like me, people who came here not planning to be in the situation they're in, people who are trying to raise their children to be better than they are. But then I was reminded almost every month, Carlene, you need to be certified. I said, I thought I was on the right track. I went in to teach. I plugged everything they wanted. I got the responses from the correspondents, only to hear it's not enough.
Not enough.
It's not enough.
All the fact that you are coming as a principal.
No, but
all the years of your teaching there in the Caribbean, all the accolades. You would have to.
Yes, it didn't amount to much. So what they were saying essentially was you need more credits because, as I said to some of the teachers' colleges in Jamaica, we need to include some more field work in the curriculum there.
And it's what you're saying. It's striking home on so many levels. But I think something that we want to point out, especially for our audience, our listening members, is when you were transitioning from Jamaica to here, you were already established in your profession.
I was.
You've completed your studies.
I did.
So in essence, you are credentialed,
Yes.
and you're coming and you're facing some obstacles, some challenges. I would say kind of like interrupted your professional trajectory.
Yes, it
Yes.
did. So, coming here, you think that you would. I knew I had to maybe do something else in order
But
to
not
be certified.
start,
Not
But
start
not
from
feeling-
right.
Right. And not feeling like in Jamaica, they call you tufenke. That's how I felt. I don't know how many of us will remember when we were growing up and somebody called you a tufenke. That's how I felt. With people, you're walking in for a job, they say, oh, you're not certified. Come and talk back to me when you're certified.
Wow.
It's like you're rejected. You feel
Yes.
rejected. You go into the classroom, your styles, your strategies that work all these years, they're saying, oh my gosh, we're not familiar with this, so no.
Right.
But you know what happened? After a while, they saw it working. After a while, they said, oh my gosh, how did you get this?
Right.
How did this child start learning? That is when I started feeling like I was. That is when I started feeling without the certification, I can make a difference in these children's lives.
I commend you for, sticking with it and pushing forward, because there's so many people that have reached out to me and they're saying, I'm coming in from Jamaica, professional, and I want to go into teaching, and I already have my bachelor's. And when we talked, you shared something that was so impactful to me when you had your bachelor's, your master's, and it only equated to credits. And I think a lot of people thinking about, professionals thinking about coming into teaching, need to ask the right questions.
Yes.
Because when you are misinformed, not knowing can lead to you going around the walls, the wilderness, which, so to speak, and taking longer. I myself have not too much of a similar, I think maybe a similar journey, where I ended up doing an additional bachelor's. Almost to the end of the bachelor's, I realized that
So it's misinformation.
And I should have, you researched, you did a lot of research.
I did a lot of research.
I came in and transferred, they took 90 credits from the University of the West Indies. And remember, here at the time, it was 120 credits to get the bachelor's. So I came in with 90, which seemed like I was ahead of the pack. But then again, there was no reciprocity.
Nothing,
So there were a lot of credits you still had to do over.
And it's not just isolated to professionals. Students as well face similar challenges. And not to take away from your story, but when I came in, thank God I had a mom who was able to advocate. They also wanted to put me back a grade. So the challenges that immigrants are coming into, it's not just for professionals. Like I said, students experience those challenges as well, and it goes a little bit, I'm thinking, to disruption, interruption, to things you already had planned and what you expected to be the outcome, and here you are facing these, what it would seem like, I would imagine, insurmountable challenge. Like I said, you already have your degrees, you were already done, and you're repeating. We're not talking about cost, right? You have to pay for those kind of things. So it's I can't even begin to imagine the emotions that one would go through. It throws a monkey wrench in your whole
program. What I'd suggest though, because social media is such that you can reach out to a community.
Correct.
People who know.
Yes.
Because my thing is, if I knew, so I did Phoenix for my master's. If I knew that New York State only accepted credentials from certain universities that had certain things, because they did not accept all of Phoenix's curriculum, all that they offered. They are saying Phoenix. I did instructional curriculum and instruction, which was all about teaching and learning. Yet it did not have enough field work.
I think that's the point that you're making, is the importance of networking.
It's networking,
right? And needing to know and establishing that community, and that's how you can prove the
that
power.
That is how we can learn
of word of mouth
before we come in from real people with real stories.
And that makes sense.
Yes. That makes. I don't know.
And out of this, I would hope that some kind of community, like you said, social media, the past, you can form it, reach out, test the waters, do your research, and so you're not set behind the curve.
Because when you were sharing with me and you were talking about the tears you had to cry
Mhm.
after all of this and your family. Why did you come?
I came because I'm one of three for my dad. He went all out, and considering he didn't get the education I got, and he filed. He came. His sister filed for him and his siblings. He filed for me. I was the last to come. I came because I wanted to appreciate what he did, and I also came with the hope of a better life.
Mhm,
Right.
mhm,
The
mhm.
hope of a better life for me and my family. I mean, not that we weren't financially,
Stable.
we are financially stable,
Right.
but just wanting a little bit more. You're from a
Yes.
third world country,
Yes,
you want
yes,
to see.
yes.
But I didn't come thinking, oh my gosh,
It was going to be so tough.
it's going to be that tough.
Mm.
Yeah. Yes, there are lots that I've learned. I've gotten a lot of opportunities, and I thank God for the people who I've met. I mean, when we started talking, I was like, oh my God, I'm meeting so many of you guys who are touching my life and making me understand, girl, don't fool yourself.
Mm-hmm.
This is what it is.
Yeah.
This is what you have to do. This is where you have to go before you get there. Don't think there's a shorter way.
And that's why it's so important to have a sister circle, sisters in
Yes,
conversation.
yes.
But the takeaway I'm getting from this is that it's really, really important to be connected.
It
Yes.
is.
To be plugged into folks who know, so you don't,
Yes.
I know they say, what is it, experience is the best teacher, but some things we don't have to necessarily
Yes.
experience
Yes.
for ourselves, because we may be in turn doing ourselves a disservice, so it's good to reach out, ask the questions, don't be shy.
Yeah.
So someone else's missed opportunity or mistake or whatever you want to
Yes.
call it can kind of like guide you differently, because an immigrant's journey, believe it or not, is not easy. I
No,
mean, you don't
it's
want
not.
to really call
No,
it a
and,
journey.
and not only that,
Mhm.
you came here with your green card.
Correct.
You're not illegal. You're not
Correct.
here.
Undocumented.
As we call it, you're runoff.
Right,
You understand me?
right.
So you didn't run off.
And still had
You-
some serious challenges, right?
You came here with your green
I did.
card.
Mhm.
So let's not even go to the layer those who came without green
Can you,
card.
right.
And
And had to-
not only did she came here with her green card, she came with qualifications.
With qualifications
Yeah.
that were not recognized.
That's it.
Mhm.
So
A question that I have for you, Carlene, is with this transition, did you transition with your family, and how was it?
I did not. So my husband is an only child, but he lectures at the University of Technology, and that has been for over 20 years.
Wow.
It's hard for him to come here, and I mean, I struggled with him kind of hee-hawing about, oh my God, transitioning, and I felt angry at first, like, you're not making an effort to come. But look at it. He's going to come as a second-class citizen. As a professor, as a
That
lecturer,
experience,
he's
that
going to
time.
come, and I'm sure, because he went to Columbia University here. So he has experienced the whole idea. When he went to Columbia, he was the only black student in that class. He had ideas that people did not want to listen to, but he spoke. So he had reasons for not pushing or, being
To come
overly
back.
excited to come back. But again, the other part of it is that he's an only child with a mother who is now over 80, and she's now ailing. What do we do? So it is hard. It's a real hard thing for me. I'm here alone. I travel back and forth. And it's hard for me to push him to give up what he knows he
Right.
has.
Right.
He has everything there. What
Right.
do I do?
Right.
So
And I think that's the point of
Yes,
your
what do
question.
I do?
so these transition, it does affect
It's
family.
family,
Yeah.
Of course.
yeah.
And it affects family, and this is I'm sorry, I keep coming back to this. You have your green card, and the family would have it. Can you
Yeah.
imagine those who came
Without it.
without green card and they left the family, and the family can't even come?
Correct.
That's even harder.
The family, people have to make some serious
Tough choices.
choices
Yes.
that that's why we unearth certain stories on Sisters in Conversation. Real things happen with real people.
Real things
People
happen.
make decisions. You are a professional. You are coming here I can't get over it. A principal to come now to be a teacher you're not an administrator, because even the path of administration,
It's another story.
it's another story. And I'll tell you one thing, because I know of a little bit of it. In order for you now to come to be as a principal, I mean, you could find favor and become an administrator without the different channels here, but certainly to even get into the field, you would have had to teach here for a while,
And
have an initial certification, and be in an administrative role.
I know.
And then you transition into the administrative courses, then you'll have to do the license
But
part 1 and 2.
But ladies, it was never my ambition to be an administrator here. For all the risk management and everything that happens here, no. You know what my ambition was? To do art. That I wanted to do art from ever since.
That's the passion.
That's the passion. My mother said, "You will die of hunger." So I've never really studied art. You know what the institutions here told me? I would have to now have credits from studio art in order to be admitted to any university here to start studying to become an art teacher. Studio art, I have to have how many hours of studio art? So that is off the table. So you know what? I'm going to do it my way.
Yes.
And
I'll do
sometimes
art
that's the
therapy.
best way,
Do it
right?
your way.
I'll do it
Sometimes
my
that's
way.
the best way.
I'll do
Love
it
it.
my way, and my way through art therapy has been working because I've been touching lives through that.
I'm going to feature some of your pieces here, because I think personally you're extremely talented. The things I see you do and produce, I think they should go out on the airwaves. And I commend you to push on, even in even doing, making yourself, I would say, small, in order to achieve your goal. Because yes, you weren't misinformed, you researched.
Yes.
And unfortunately there was no reciprocity, so now you have to do the courses in order to become licensed here. And I know you're doing the license for special education, so, and I know you're going to impact lives in that.
Most definitely.
No,
Yes.
in that arena. And I know that you will, pull in the arts in it.
Before, without even breaking it, you started inspiring me. So the inspiration, I've seen you for a whole year, and we just pass each other, and it's just hi. And I told you from the other day, you've been in my head, because you're giving me a reason to be me, to be the true me, and to embrace my passion. And I thank you for that. Every day you talk, and even putting me on my guard, because I'm a free-spirited person, and you are really there. You pass me, there's never a moment we pass each other and we don't have something to exchange, and it's inspiring me. So much so that I am reorganizing my home.
Excellent.
Wow.
The 1st of January 2020, I am launching me.
Do it.
I'm launching
Do
me
it. I
because
love
of
it.
you.
I love it.
Because of your insistence that I'm wasted.
Oh my!
And I'm convinced.
You are so talented. You should have your YouTube channel going, your Instagram, your Twitter, all the social media platforms. You
I'm
have to.
trying.
You
trying.
go at it, because one thing I've learned in this life: push ahead and be positive. Push ahead. There are a lot of naysayers and negativity surrounding us, and people wanting to judge us and not knowing our story.
Our story.
I believe at this point in my life, our lives, we should be
Yes.
impacting people
Yes.
and just doing more. And I want to do more. And and this session here with Sisters in Conversation, I thank you for coming on. I thank you for
Thanks for
sharing.
inviting me.
As I just sharing a snippet of your story. So Shane is gonna come back and she's gonna share her story.
She needs to
She
share her
has,
story.
yeah. She's gonna be.
She needs to share.
She's gonna
her
share
story.
her story. It's powerful.
It is.
Yeah.
We wanna help others, and this story of this immigration journey, it's deep, feel free out there to shoot us questions. We are here to help. We recently, as I'm closing, met somebody who came here and she did a whole degree, a second associate degree, and just finding out that it was not a bachelor's. A lot of misinformation is going on out there, and we need to do some research, and there are people there that can help you, whether professionally or otherwise. We're here to help. This is Sisters in Conversation.
I know you're ending, but
Yes.
and I'm not trying to get the last word.
Yes, go ahead.
Just really quickly, just to kind of reiterate what you said, weigh your options, do your research, get linked to a community, ask the right questions, and most importantly is to never let the passion die, because
Never let
that
it
can
die.
also birth something else. Because what I'm hearing is, just through meeting, interacting, and talking, this passion in her is birthing something else new.
Yeah.
So that's just all I want to say in my little closing,
Yes.
and then I
Yes.
tip right
And
back over
in
to
addition
you.
to that, find genuine people.
Correct.
Yes.
That's exactly.
Genuine people.
Exactly.
Genuine
Yes.
people.
People who they're not scared of your
No.
success.
Correct.
That's it right there.
Right.
That's it right
They're
there.
not scared. They are not
Cheer you along,
intimidated.
celebrate your
Yeah,
wins.
come on.
And be
Yeah.
They're not
motivated.
intimidated
Are we going
by
into session 2?
Oh my God. We better stop.
But definitely.
We
But,
better
yes,
stop.
but I'm looking forward to having our sister Sashane back.
Yes.
I want to take the time
Oh.
to say it was a pleasure meeting you, hearing your
Same
story.
here, same here.
I'll be getting a few of these.
course.
Let me do a quick little plug for the camera out there. I was taking a little spin through here. Let me tell you, if you want to brush up on your Jamaica history and knowledge and stuff, this is the book to get, because it's fun. Real fun, puzzles and all of that.
Zone.
So yes,
Book zone
definitely.
in Jamaica.
Book zone in
Yeah.
Jamaica. Get you
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
And test your skills. Test your granny skills. And all of that. And I'm done.
It's what can I say?
Conversation.
What can I
Great
say?
conversation.
It's Sisters in
Sisters in
Conversation.
Conversation.
Tune in. Stay tuned.
Next time.
Next time. See you
Ta-ta.
soon. Bye. Merry Christmas.